Hi folks, this is Mark Jewell, co-founder of the Efficiency Sales Professional Institute in San Francisco, and I'm delighted to be part of this panel even though I'm 3,000 miles away. As you can see from this Aloha shirt, we're providing the third of 3 week-long Efficiency Sales Professional boot camps on behalf of Hawaii Energy this week in Honolulu. I don't have many minutes today with you, so I'm going to get right to the point. You know, a lot of people say, well, what does it mean to sell efficiency effectively? And I say, well, first thing is you're not promoting, you're selling. And say, what does that mean? When you're promoting, you've got a brochure. You have a one-to-many relationship. You're not really taking the time to understand why people make decisions. When you're selling, you take the time to make the quality evaluations. What makes people make decisions? Who is it that you're speaking with? Okay. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that in order to sell efficiency effectively, you really have to be a challenger. You have to understand. You have to express, and you have to sell. Let me just go into just a little bit of detail on that. I know we only have about 5 minutes together today. What do you have to understand? Well, for one thing, you have to understand that there are no less than 3 distinct categories of benefits. People are fond of saying in this industry, well, there are financial and non-financial benefits. Guess what? The financial benefits are not just the kilowatt, kilowatt hours, and therms and the rebates and incentives. If you divide it into 3 categories instead of 2, here's what you come up with. Utility cost financial benefits, which were all those categories I just mentioned, non-utility cost financial benefits, which are hugely larger in most cases than that first category of financial benefits, and then there are non-financial benefits. And in fact, in some cases, the non-financial benefits leak right back into the second bucket. Let me be a little bit more specific. Typical example, commercial real estate. You think, well, you get energy savings, okay, and then you get this Energy Star label. But guess what? There have been no less than 6 studies done over the last half dozen years or so to show, beyond a statistically significant shadow of a doubt, that if you have an Energy Star label in a commercial building, that it's likely that building's going to have higher rent per square foot, lower vacancy, and higher sales price per square foot, which interestingly enough is probably going to be many, many, many times larger than the utility cost financial benefits you were fond of speaking about before you got to the session. Okay? So what else do? They express. You can't express an idea unless you really understand how you're going to capture the attention of your prospect and how to make that message hard-hitting, easy to digest, and perhaps even more importantly, easy to act upon. So sales professionals, in my humble opinion, know a 15-second elevator pitch. They know how to capture the fascination of a prospect standing in front of them because they've taken into account that prospect's segment, industry, organization, and even professional role. Okay? So they get the attention of a 15-second elevator pitch. Now they give them a one-page narrative proposal that explains in 400 words why this project should move forward, including an action step at the bottom. In other words, how do you move the project forward? And then finally, they express the financials in a way that's way beyond simple payback period. I mean, so many people in this country, they wonder, why wouldn't they even do it? They don't even do a 2-year payback, or they don't even do a 1-year payback. Guess what? If you take the time to get away from popular metrics, simple payback period, internal rate of return, and return on investment, and get into proper metrics, net present value, modified internal rate of return, life cycle cost, savings investment ratio, all of a sudden it's a whole different conversation. And if you take the time to express those popular and proper metrics on a one-page financial analysis that makes it clear to a chief financial officer or some other budgeting authority exactly where the cash goes in and where the cash comes out, and especially if you're really a ninja, you're going to even layer on income property effects on that, you'll slay it. Okay, and then remember I said they understand, they express, they sell. What's the third thing? Selling. A sales professional knows how to recognize the highest potential prospects. He also knows how to recognize and dispel myths and objections that stand between him and worthwhile projects being approved. If you get those 3 things down pat, and I think if you did an honest assessment of various market actors in the environment right now, you will find that very few, a minuscule percentage of the market actors can do any of the things I just mentioned. Elevator pitch, one-page proposal, one-page financial summary using the proper metrics. So let me leave you with this one thought, and I'm sure my fellow panelists will elaborate on these concepts for you in the next half hour that you have together with them. Who needs to be taught? Well, everybody, frankly. Utility people, program managers, third-party program implementers, the trade allies that are actually the last mile that are standing between the utility and the customer. Every customer-facing relationship manager has to be schooled in selling efficiency effectively. Do that, and you'll have rock star success. Ignore that, and you'll have what we have today. If brochures solve the problem will be gone. If rebates did the job would be done. We have to radically shake the Etch-a-Sketch and draw a new picture. And my respectful recommendation to everyone in this audience is that we reassess what we're doing to go to market with these things and take secrets that are well-worn secrets used by other consumer products and other high-dollar intangible marketers and sales professionals and apply them to our industry. And once we do that, we'll be a little bit closer to getting the job done. Thank you again for having me join you today. And if you want more information on what we do for a living and maybe some free white papers that we have up there that would be of interest to you, visit our website at www.eefg.com. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.